Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the American School of Hypnosis. And today we're going to speak about identifying limiting beliefs. What's really holding you back? And before we get started, I wanted to let you know I'm Rene, and this young lady,
I'm Raluca. Good morning, everyone.
woohoo!
All right.
And okay, I thought Raluca was going to say a little more, but so, anyways, today's topic we got from a client who sent in a comment a
Mhm.
couple days ago
Yeah.
uh, with a request, and I'm going to go ahead and read the request to you. But before we get started, I want you to make sure that you go ahead and subscribe, and be sure to leave us a comment in the comments below saying I subscribed, and we'll be sure to respond to your comment. So go ahead and do that. And anyways, so here's how the comment was. I have it. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It goes, "Hi, Rainey. Can you help me to identify my limiting beliefs?" He goes, "So reasonably, uh, I'm in a reasonably, ugh, let, let me start over. I didn't have enough coffee yet. I'm in a really undesirable circumstance, and I don't see how things could ever change for me or get better. I feel stuck slash hopeless and powerless. And when I think about my desire, I feel anxious, worried, and I feel like it's unrealistic and not possible for me to have it. I feel like I can't do anything. I feel the current circumstance is holding me back and is in the way of my desire." So that's the comment itself. And I was going to go ahead and answer them. And then I was thinking, this would be a great topic to speak about because this is something that we see similar type things having to do with limiting beliefs, having to do with a lot of the topics we speak of. So it'd be great to bring up today. But one of the first things as soon as I read the comment, all I could think to myself is there's a lot of negative self talk. Okay. Self talk is so very important. And usually, when somebody would say something like this to me face to face, the first thing I'd say is go ahead and I guess you could say reread or re say that statement and listen to it. Just by
Mhm.
rereading this statement, you can see a lot of the major problems. They're basically saying what their problems are, but I don't think they're hearing them. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to this down. It's a big paragraph. We're going to break it down like in a sentence or two and talk about each part about how it can help him and how it could help you. And if you have any questions along the way or comments or similar experiences, go ahead and leave them in. And I'd love to see your comments below this after the video as well. So the first part, breaking it down, it says, can you help me identify my limiting beliefs? Okay. So when it comes to limiting beliefs, I think we all seem to have them. However, we don't need to allow them. Okay. That's one thing that, we have the power of as humans, probably the only thing that we have 100% power of is our thoughts. You always have the power to change your thoughts. And of course, if you change your thoughts, you change your results. It's kind of like you've heard the power of cause and effect, or not power, the process, cause, effect. Every cause has an effect. Well, it's the same thing with thought. Every thought has an effect. Thoughts create things. So anything that you see around you has started with a thought. So if you change your thoughts, you're going to change that. So if you change your thoughts towards limiting beliefs, first of all, you're going to change the results. And how long does it take? Folks, it's immediate because now is the moment of change. If you say, oh, it's going to take me years, it's going to take me weeks, you're right. Because whatever you feel is what happens. Okay, like Henry Ford said, whether you believe you can't whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. So if you believe it's going to take weeks, yeah. If you believe you can change it now, yeah, because now is a moment of change. But if you say it's going to take weeks from now, when you finally change, that was your now moment. It always changes now. Whatever you focus on now, you're creating. In fact, right now, you're a result of your past thoughts. Okay. So that's the first sentence. Let's get into the second one. I'm in a really undesirable circumstance, and I don't see how things could ever change for me or get better. You can hear that. I'm in an undesirable circumstance. Now, we don't know what the circumstance is because all I have is what you're seeing here. So it could be a situation, it could be a relationship, it could be, and I don't see how things can change for me or get better. We're getting a tunnel vision there. Okay. I don't see how they can change. Okay. So when somebody says, I don't think things can change, first thing that comes to mind is change what you can. If you can't change something and nothing you can do about it, then move on. Okay. Change what you can and move on. You need to take control. You need to take control of your life. So I don't see how I can change things. So again, without knowing anymore, but the next sentence brings up an awful lot to think about here. I feel stuck, hopeless, and powerless. And when I think about my desires, I feel anxious and worried. I feel like it's unrealistic and not possible for me to have it. I'm going to pick on Raluca, give her some time because I just talk and talk and talk.
I read the comment. When I first read the comment, I thought, is this somebody trying to be funny? Is this like a joke? Because every single sentence was a negative self-suggestion. And I was thinking, how can anyone, basically, but there are people that have this kind of self-talk. And when you do that on a constant basis, you feel stuck, you feel hopeless. I feel like I can't get out of it. That's a self-suggestion. And it's worse when you keep giving it to yourself every single day. You don't have to verbalize it, but when you say that every single day in your head, then that's going to manifest. That's exactly what's going to manifest on the material world. And also you need to realize that the situation that you're in, it's temporary, right? Nothing negative lasts forever. So what is it that you really want to do? And start thinking, take all these phrases that you wrote and reverse them to the positive equivalent. And that's how you're going to start to change your life. And it may feel like the saying, it's hard to see when you're in a frying pan, but you are, like Rene said, in control of your thoughts. You have absolute control of your thoughts, and monitor your thoughts and see what you repeatedly, if you say these things repeatedly throughout the day, that you feel stuck, that you what else was there, that you
Hopeless,
I'm
powerless.
hopeless. And that's why I thought, is this person's trying to make a point here with this comment. I don't see how things could ever change for me or get better. That is a negative suggestion that you keep giving to yourself. So no matter what your situation is, you have to start changing your inner thoughts and your self-talk, like, immediately. And that's what I would say.
Now, this is a
Yeah.
hypnosis channel. Okay. So let's talk hypnosis suggestions. Okay.
Mhm.
Suggestions are statements that you give to yourself or a hypnotist gives to you that you accept. So with that in mind, whether they're positives, if I say you're wonderful, you're strong, you're a non-smoker, whatever, those are great suggestions.
Yeah.
But what are suggestions that we give to ourselves in addition to those? Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not happy enough. You see what I mean? Those are also suggestions. So what are you saying to yourself with this statement? Okay. You're giving yourself the suggestions. I'm stuck. I'm hopeless. I'm powerless. You see what I mean? When you're saying that and thinking that, and especially when you're putting it out there, not only are you thinking it, but you wrote it down in an email, which when you write things are a lot stronger
Mm-hmm.
than other people. You're making yourself feel this way. It's called self-hypnosis, self-suggestion. So my first thing is, what do you want? You want the opposite of this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel free. I feel hopeful. I feel powerful instead of less. Okay. I feel free. I feel hopeful. I feel powerful. I am in control when I think about my desires.
Change the script. Yes, that's
Change
very
the
good.
script. It says, I'm anxious and worried, and I feel like it's unrealistic and not possible for me to have it. It's possible for me to have anything. It's possible for me to have anything.
Yeah.
So, what do you want? Now, I don't know what it is, the situation is, but to me, it almost seems like it might be a relationship. I'm taking a shot in the dark
Mm-hmm.
because when it comes to physical things, if somebody says, I want a Mercedes Benz and it's not possible, well, hey, maybe it's possible to get a Ford Focus, or something else. You know what I mean? I don't see how that could be, but a relationship, because we get that a lot. We say,
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
really want this person. I want this person, but they don't want me. I want this relationship, but they don't want me. They don't see me the same way I see them. Okay, so if it's a relationship, which is about the only thing I can think it could be, here's what I have to say about that. Okay, like I said, there's not really enough info to really say anything. But with a relationship, what I think is, what do you want in this person? Or what are the traits in this person that makes them desirable to you? Okay. So when you think of the traits of the person that you really want, do you have the same traits? If you
Mm-hmm.
have the same traits, okay, like attracts like, you're on the same frequency, so there's a lot better chance. But if you're so-so attitude, or maybe negative attitude, you're not excitable at all, and that person has a great attitude, is an excitable, you're like a 97.5 frequency, they're at a 101.7, they're not on the same frequency. You're not going to attract. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So your choices would be to create, number one, the traits that you want, that you see in them, in yourself, and hopefully that'll help to attract it. But what I would say even more than that is, again, I'm here as I can't, it's not possible. Stop. Okay. Don't keep on. I think it was my brother the other day in a similar conversation. He says, it's like when you're chasing the car. The dog is chasing the car. The dog's chasing the car, and the car stops, and the car's like, oh. The dog's like, oh, now what do I do? Don't keep on chasing the car if you can't catch it, okay, and you don't know what to do with it. Decide, okay, this is the kind of relationship I want, okay? What I want you to do is focus, make a list of all the traits that you want in a person. Make a list of all the traits that you want, and see if you have those traits, number one. Number two, if you don't, then either change the traits of what you want or change yourself. Now make the list again. Once you get the list that you want that's similar to your traits, then place your order. Place your order with the universe. Never mind that person, just for right now. Place your order with the universe. The universe is there to help you.
Mm-hmm.
It's your own little Amazon, okay? Amazon.com. You place your order and they send it to you. So if you're placing the order of what you want, maybe the universe will send that person to you, but chances are they're going to send somebody else to you that's probably even more right for you than that person.
Mm-hmm.
Don't limit your mind with a tunnel vision. This is all I'll have, or I won't be happy, because see, you're conditioning yourself. If I can't have this, I won't be happy. Life's going to fall. Don't rely your life on someone else. It's your life. You're in control. Take your power back. Own it. You're a creator. Create the person you want on paper, place your order, and it will be delivered, because that's the purpose of the subconscious mind. It will always deliver to you what you focus on. So focus on what you want, place your order, and maybe you'll get something better. It's kind of like the person says, I want money, I want money, I want money. And they keep on focusing on money and they see a quarter on the ground, they don't pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
You got your money. You weren't specific. You didn't say how much money you wanted. You're wondering, why does it not work? You had it. You didn't say I want $1 million. You said I want money. Okay. You got to be really specific. Like the little boy, he has a crippled hand and he's praying and he goes, dear universe, please make one hand like the other. And now they're both crippled. You got to be specific. Please make both of them healthy. Okay. So what is it you want? Place your order. Make sure before that you have the same traits, that you're on the right frequency. Because like a radio, if I'm tuning into 95.5 and I tell her, look, it is a great song, get on 95.5, and she's on 101, so I can't get it. She has to be on the same frequency to have the same thing.
And if it's health related, my God, change the script like immediately. If it's health related, because that's what I was thinking about health initially. You most definitely have to change that script, like Rene suggested earlier. Please do. Because what you say to yourself in the relation to health, all those suggestions you're giving yourself are not helpful at all. Yeah.
And the final statement, which is probably, actually, no, the one before last,
Yeah.
I feel like I can't do anything.
Feel like I can't do anything.
I feel like that's such a self-sabotaging statement. I feel like I can't do anything. And the subconscious,
that's a limiting belief. That's such a,
exactly. The subconscious mind's like, make it so. You can't do anything. If you feel like you can't do anything, you're right. How can you do something? You need to change it. I can do anything. You see what I mean? I can't change it. Raluca can't change it, but you can.
Yeah.
And when can you change it? Now.
Right now.
Now is the moment of change. I can do anything. Okay, so you need to change that feeling. And the final statement, I feel the current circumstances, I feel like the current circumstance is holding me back and is in the way of my desire. Now, no one can hold you back. So I should say no one or nothing can hold you back but you. You are the only one that can hold you back. You need to move on. When was it? Was it yesterday, Raluca? We went somewhere and something happened, and somebody at a grocery store was extremely disrespectful to me. And when I got in the car, I sat. It kind of bothered me. And Raluca says, "Don't let him bother you." And I started thinking about it. I says, no one can hurt my feelings. She said, are you okay? I said, yeah, no one can hurt my feelings unless I let them. You see what I mean? I need to allow that person who is disrespectful to me to hurt my feelings. And if I allow it, then I'm carrying it with me the whole day and being upset because of something that happened for a few seconds. A bagger in a grocery store is affecting my life this much. And I told her, I said, no, I'm not letting it affect me. It's gone. It was his choice to be like he was. Maybe he's having a rotten day. Maybe this, I don't care. Okay. That's not my problem. But I am the only one that can affect or allow myself to experience what I want. I'm the creator. I need to take control. I need to own it and let it go. It was just something that he did. So it's kind of like I'm carrying a hot coal from that fire and he upset me. There's a hot coal and I left and I'm still holding it. 3 hours later, still upset. And that guy doesn't even remember because I'm one of a million customers who waited on today. You see what I mean? No one can affect me unless I allow them to. You are in control of your thoughts. You're in control of everything that you think of, and no one can change that. You have a choice to be an actor rather than a reactor. This statement, you're reacting to all these things. So again, you need to stop this. It's a self-sabotaging behavior. No one and nothing can hold you back. Move on. Instead of saying, I can't have that, what do you want? And work towards that. Place your order and get something better. You see what I mean? I might want $1 million, and that's all I want. And if I can't have that, never mind. But what if I get $2 million from someone else? That's kind of better, isn't it? There's always something better. Life goes on. It's your life. It's not somebody else's. So I hope that I'm not going to say your name on here, but I hope that helps. And the reason we're doing this is we see so many comments like this, and people are calling or writing and asking us things like this. How can I do this? How can I do that? And sometimes I write back, but I think, oh, a lot of other people are probably experiencing this kind of negative self-sabotaging behavior. So it's good to come up here and to show you how, even with hypnosis, how you can coach people, how you can help people just by reading a statement or having your client tell you what they're experiencing. It's almost like if you can, a matter of fact, we did a video about that recently, how you can rewind their statement or rewind the tape of what they said or reread the statement. And if the customer can read it kind of like outside of the fire and objectively, they're going to say, oh, that's why. It's your self-talk. Think about what you're saying. I just can't, insomnia. I just can't seem to get to sleep. Every time I go to bed, my mind's so busy, I can't sleep. No matter what I try, I can't sleep. No matter what anybody says, I can't sleep. You're right.
That's a suggestion that you give yourself. I want to laugh when people say, self affirmations don't work for me. This
You're
self
right.
suggestion stuff doesn't work for me. But it works so well in a negative manner. Then how come it doesn't work in positive manner too? Because you're giving yourself such negative suggestions on a daily. It's got to work the other way too, right? If it works so well in a negative way, but it works in just as well in a positive way. You just first need to identify what you say. And his first question was, how do I identify my limiting beliefs? Read what you wrote and pay attention to what you say to yourself, and then change it with a positive. Change the song in your head, pretty much. But they work both ways, and they're very powerful both ways.
It's like a placebo.
Yeah.
I mean, you give somebody a sugar pill and tell them it's a pill that's going to heal them, and they believe it and they're healed. And if you don't think that works, I mean, even medical community will say approximately 1/3 of all medical treatment or medical success, I guess you could say, is due to placebos.
Yeah.
This is even in operations. They've done, matter of fact, the most recent one I heard was in, where was it? Texas. They did a survey of people who had, what they did was they did knee surgeries. And about 1/3 of the people that they said they did knee surgeries on, but they didn't, they brought them in for the, operation, but didn't do anything, still recovered, still did great, did fine. They thought it was awesome and nothing was done. The belief. So belief is so important. I mean, then you have the nocebos where people, they'll have the negative reaction of suggestion. Okay. Oh, that didn't work for me. That didn't work for me. Again, if you believe it won't, it won't. There's the placebo where it happened because you believed it did, or you believe it didn't, Like when I give a suggestion, you're a wealthy person. The other person, somebody listens to it and they go, no, I can't be. You were still hypnotized, but you had a counter suggestion that you can't be. And that's why you don't. Your self-talk is so important.
Yeah.
So I hope this helped some of you folks. And if any of you have similar situations where you want to bring them up to us so we can tell the world about it, we won't mention your name. Or maybe we will. No, we won't mention your name, but maybe it can
unless you want to.
And for those of you that do hypnosis, keep in mind, everything is suggestion. Basically, as a hypnotherapist, you are I guess you could say a coach or I guess I wouldn't say counselor because now we're getting into the clinical, but you're all coach.
Yeah, you're a coach.
Just listen to people, what they say, and give them positive suggestions. And even when you're doing your sessions, whether it be smoking, stress, confidence, whatever it is, listen to what people say. And you're going to find usually the solution in what they're saying, just like in this comment here.
And then you can create scripts, tailored scripts, and use it in your session. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you'd like to learn more about this kind of thing, if you'd like to learn about hypnosis, go to the link below this video. Okay, number one, we're going to give you our free 446-page clinical hypnosis manual. You can download it right now, which is the curriculum we use in class to teach people to do hypnosis. And if you'd like to learn hypnosis, to be able to hypnotize anyone for virtually any problem, okay, go down there below and you're going to find, actually, in a couple weeks, we're doing a 6-day training on weekends. It's a live training right here on Zoom, so on YouTube, so you can watch it and participate in it.
It's not on YouTube, it's on Zoom, right? In
Yeah,
private.
I'm sorry, just like
Yes.
YouTube, I should say. It's going
Yeah.
to be private, yeah, on Zoom, where you can watch it. The very first day, we'll hypnotize you. The second day, you'll be hypnotizing each other. And after 6 days, you'll be certified to start your own business as a hypnotist, or you can help your family, your friends, and most
Yourself.
importantly, yourself with virtually anything. And we cover, anything from healing to mental issues to all the biggies, the smoking, weight loss, stress, confidence, even the metaphysics. Ooh, contacting spirits, past life regression, future life progression, life between lives. It's a lot of fun. You'll be hypnotizing other people and meeting like-minded people. So anyways, go ahead and click on the link below. We got, for a short while, we have an early bird special going on. It's going to be ending soon, so you can register with just a $300 down payment to reserve your early bird special. And this class is going to be taught by Raluca and I, so you're not going to have some imposter there. We don't bait and switch. Yes, we do our own teaching. And we hope to see you then. So you got anything, Raluca, before we head out of here?
Nope, that's pretty much it. Hope to see you in class, everyone. It's
So
always
have a
fun.
great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.
Bye.